Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. My name's Alicia and today I'm going to be showing you how I cover up my dark circles under my eyes. This is obviously the completed look, so you can't see how bad my under eye bags are, but I'm sure you would have seen in the thumbnail. If you're new to my channel, I'll just tell you really quickly, I have two young children, 2 and 4 years old, so I am always tired. I rarely get a good night's sleep, so this routine works for me. If you like this video, then please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, and if you want to see how I cover up these terrible bags and make my face look like this, then please keep on watching. So you can see that I have got quite bad dark circles under my eyes, especially when I smile like this. You can really see them. So I am going to show you how I cover that up. I don't do this every day. I don't have time to do this every day, but days where I'm going to an event or I want to try and look really nice, I do this. So first I start out with a powder. Well, actually first I moisturise and prime, but I have already done that just before I hit record. So I'm going to start out with a powder, which is something that some people like to do and some people just can't see why you would do that, but I'm going to show you that it does work out. So I'm using the L'Oreal Paris True Match powder, and I'm going to pop that under my eyes first, and it's going to act as a base for the foundation to sit on top of. So I just apply a light amount on top. So you can see that that already brightens up my face, but obviously now I'm going to go in with my usual products and then add some more powder and some brightening powder, and I'm going to show you how I correct the under eye bags without actually colour correcting, because I find colour correcting can make under my eyes really cakey, really dry. So I'm going to show you this way of doing it. Next, after the powder, I'm going to go in with a liquid concealer. I'm using the L'Oreal Paris True Match Concealer. Mine's in the shade Golden Honey. I'm going to pop that under my eyes. And I'm going to blend it out just using this teeny little brush. I'm going to blend it out using this little brush because for my concealer I usually use my foundation brush to blend everything together. So using this brush keeps it in the area that I want it in and keeps it nice and pigmented. So I'm just doing patting motions and tiny little circular motions to keep that in the exact area that I want it to. So I haven't blended that out perfectly, but obviously it doesn't matter because I'm going to go ahead and put foundation on top of it. So it would be silly to spend a long time blending it properly. So I'm using the L'Oreal Paris, I keep saying L'Oreal Paris True Match Foundation. This is in the shade... Oh, I'm not sure what shade this is in, I can't find the lid, but I will link it down below with the rest of the products for you. It's this colour. It's slightly too dark for me, but I like to do that with my foundations. It keeps me looking bronzed, but I don't have to go back in and contour and make everything look, you know, my actual colour. So you'll see after I do this what I mean. So I'm just going to blend that into my face. Under my eyes with the same foundation and pat over the top. I don't want too much product under my eyes because that's when it will start getting cakey. However, I like to just go over the top and act like this is my first base. Now, like I just said, I'm sure you can see this foundation is too dark for me, but I'm going to go and correct that with concealer anyway. So I'm going to go back in with the first concealer that I used and highlight my face and apply that in all the areas where I usually would. You can probably see that them dark circles have started to disappear already, and the real magic happens here with these 2 steps that I'm going to show you. So first of all, I'm going to go ahead and powder my face. So I'm going to use the same powder that I started with, so the L'Oreal Paris True Match powder, and I'm going to just apply that under my eyes. I'm not going to worry about the rest of my face yet, I'm just going to focus solely on my eyes. You can probably see that has really brightened up under my eyes already. The next step is an optional step, however I can still see just slightly some under eye darkness. So I'm taking my Banana Dreams powder, this is by W7, and I'm just going to apply that under my eyes and bake. If you watch my channel then you will already know, oh I've got powder in my nose. Oh, you know when you're trying to itch your nose but you don't want to mess up your makeup. Anyway, if you watch my channel then you will know that I love this powder. However, I don't bake my skin because I have dry skin. I do bake my skin sometimes, for instance this routine here, but I always put a pressed powder down before baking with a loose powder. It stops the loose powder clinging to my skin and doing that horrible patchiness, and if you have dry skin you will know exactly what I'm talking about. So I'm just going to take that powder and I'm going to bake under my eyes, but I'm not going to bake anywhere else on my face. And this for me is the step that completely brightens up my under eyes. I know that like Kim Kardashian, she has just come out with a new brightening powder. This is kind of the same thing but just using products that you will probably already have lying around. Combining the pressed powder and the loose powder really makes the biggest difference for me. So whilst I let that sit, I'm going to finish up the rest of my makeup and come back to wipe it off. So I finished up on some of my makeup. I kept it nice and natural today. Didn't add any, well, natural-ish, as I'm sure some people will comment down below that it's not natural, but it's natural for me. Didn't add any fake eyelashes because I wanted to focus mainly on the skin and showing you how I cover these circles. So this has been baking for, I'd say, around 5 to 6 minutes because I am a pro at doing my makeup super quickly. So I'm going to take the same brush, this is just by Real Techniques, I'm going to just brush that off my skin. And you will see, I'm sure you already can, but you will see the absolute difference in the under eyes. And that is how it looks. I'm going to just add a little bit more bronzer over the top to blend them together. And doing a little bit of highlighter on my cheeks because I think they look a bit strange without any highlighter on them. So I'm going to insert a picture of before and after my under eyes. And you will be able to see the very clear difference. This routine really works for me. The 2 steps that I think are completely necessary is the powder and concealer before applying foundation, and then combining the pressed powder with the loose powder at the end. Absolute game changer for me on days where I am so tired that my bags are not disappearing for anybody. This routine works for me. If you enjoyed this video then please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and comment down below on any tips and tricks that you know for covering up bags. I love new ideas. Also please comment down below anything that you would like to see new on my channel. Most of all, don't forget to subscribe for new content. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you in my next video.